Hi there, welcome back. So, got a bit of an unboxing here. We bought some lovely things from these three lovely people or companies. Soak Rochford or Rockford, sorry, not really sure how to pronounce it. The lovely Soapy and Resin Jules. So this video is just going to show you what we bought from them, and then we got a little bit of a demo at the end of how we use what we bought from Resin Jules. Also going to use the lovely molds from Mia from Make It Amazing. So starting off, we've got a lanyard. Now this was fun. Obviously it's a standard lanyard. You got a little plastic envelope there that you put your parts in, or you know, whatever it is you want to keep in there. Nice little spring-loaded clasp there, and also the clip-in black, I don't know what they call that actually, that kind of clasp, like a buckle type clasp there. And obviously you can see there's something written on the lovely white lanyard. There we go, look at this. Everything is better. Here we go, a bit more of a better look. Everything is better with glitter. And on the other side, it had obviously her website. So these are the lovely tints that we bought. They're pastel twinkle tints glitter from Resin Jules, and they are lovely. Now we've had quite a few products in the past from Jules at Resin Jules, and also from a lady that she collaborates with, Helena at Resin Detra Supplies, when they do their fabulous scoops live. If you've not seen it, check out their Instagram page, and you'll see it. I mean, they're fantastic. Such fun. But if you want more information regarding those, why not send them a DM, direct message them. So here we go. These lovely little pots of yumminess. Lots of sparkle, glitter, tints. The colours absolutely beautiful. I'm just being a bit OCD here and organising them in the kind of colourway I think they should be, like you do. Getting ready, of course, to show you them. Now, I'm only going to open one up to show you what they actually look like. Now, look at this. Fabulous, pale, pinky orangey colour. And that's the colour. And with pops of gold. Now, we've got a slightly deeper colour there than the one before. Look at this. Barbie pink, eat your heart out. Or bubblegum pink. A deep gold colour. Lovely mauvey purple, or some might call that lilac. How many different words for purple? Pale blue, very much vermeil vibes. Beautiful pale green there. Vibrant yellow. Stunning again. And a fabulous deep green. Very much reminds me of Golden Delicious apples. Now this one, they all come with these safety seals, which is brilliant. And I've just used a cocktail stick to go around and open it up. There we are. Just going to try very carefully to remove it to show you. There we are. Look at that. Now this, overdose of glitter. Warning coming up. Warning. Look at that. Just using a little cocktail stick there to stir it. Now, the intensity and vibrancy of that colour, fabulous in the pot. However, really subtle when you see it mixed with resin. Now, I'm just trying to get it on my glove so you can see it. Can you see all that pops of gold? Camera having a lot of problems trying to focus because of all the little pops of gold. But yeah, so very subtle in a lot of ways. Very pastel, like says it on the label, effect with colour, but those pops of gold glitter, fabulous. Now we also went and saw the lovely Chrissy from Soapy. She's Soapy UK, handmade small batch soaps she does, fabulous, really good. If you've got extra sensitive skin like I have, her soaps, I can highly recommend them. I've been using them for almost 18 months now, and they're fabulous. I haven't had any bad reactions. My skin is left feeling lovely and soft, moisturized. There's no dryness or tightness. You can also use them on your face and anywhere else on your body. So we bought two. We went with the lemon and poppy seed, which is great. This poppy seeds act a little bit like a mild exfoliant on your skin. it lasts. The one bar we found has lasted quite a long time. We've got this one currently in our bathroom at home, and it's just gorgeous. I mean, it looks like, have you ever been to one of those fudge shops where they do fudge in slabs? But don't eat this, honestly. It smells fantastic. There's no strong chemically fake scent or oil smell to it either. It's very natural, very lovely, like everything she puts in it. And on the backs of these soaps, there are also the list of ingredients that are in it. So this is the Cocoa Lime Cooler, creamy coconut, lime. It's got things like, I think they've got avocado butter, the jojoba butter, shea butter. Anyway, I may be wrong there about that jojoba and the shea butter, but if you read the ingredients label, and also on her website, she'll list what she puts in it in the way of natural colours, mica powders as she puts in, oil, essential oils, scents, and all that kind of thing, all listed in detail on her website against every product that she makes. Now, she also makes, it's for bath and body, so she makes soap, she makes bath bombs, she makes shower steamer blocks. They're fantastic, they are. She makes body butters. I think she also makes lip balms and moisturising creams. Look at this, my God. The drop swirl technique, I think, or should we just say the swirl technique in here? Fantastic. Now, moving on, these are some moulds. So these are from Soak Rochford. Let's go with Rochford. These are just fun. Now, he, I know, supplies, the gentleman we spoke to, because we went to the NEC and bought these from the NEC at the Maker Central exhibition. He actually supplies these really for making things like soaps, bath bombs, that sort of thing. However, we had a long conversation with him, and a really nice guy. Fortunately, I can't remember his first name, but we spoke to him about what we do, what we make, what we use, and what we're actually going to try these with is eco resin. So we're going to see what a marbling look like, what marbling technique in them looks like. If we dust it with mica, will it pick up off the mould? Will it adhere to the mould? Because that's the other thing. Because these aren't silicone, these are made from something else. They are a matte finish as well. But look at this one. Look at that octopus. Real fun. All we're going to do is we're going to use the eco resin with these, I think, rather than regular resin or epoxy resin. Because we just want to see if we can make some nice little interior pieces, a decoration, or things that you can have as wall art. And we've got a few fun ones, obviously, like the unicorn and the ice cream cone and the lollipop. But this fish one's lovely. A lot of detail on these as well. So ideal if you make soaps, bath bombs, all that sort of thing too. And a bit of fun here, because Wayne happens to be a fan of horror films. We also bought some of the micas that he has, because they are so vibrant. We're going to try those in regular epoxy resin to see how they take to that. We're going to try them in UV resin to see if the light will penetrate through to cure the UV resin. We'll probably make some fun little animals or something with those. Yeah, I think we're going to try them in eco resin just to see if they work or not. And if they do, it'd be interesting to see. But we've got a few colours. We had the yellow, we had the silver. That was Blue Lagoon. That looks quite dark. Fantastic orange there, very neon orange, very much a neon pink. And this rather lovely sort of bluish green. It says it's extraterrestrial green. So here's just a little flyover. Sorry, the moulds didn't come out very well on this shot, but we'll have another shot of the moulds in a moment. So this is just a flyover view of what we got from Makers Central, from those three companies, or small businesses. And it was just so much fun. That day was so much fun. If you've not seen our previous video, why not check that out? That was Make It Amazing. We bought some lovely moulds, pigments, alcohol inks from Mia from Make It Amazing. Yeah, check out our playlist and have a little watch of that video. There's links to all of everything that we bought in that video in that description box, and everything that you can see here. There are also links in the description box wherever possible. There we go, look at that. So here we are, here's the molds again. The unicorn, the horror mask, the bunny, the ice cream cone, or is that a cupcake maybe? That's a cupcake. Lollipop, ice cream cone, starfish, octopus, the fish, and back again there. Oh, we've also got the lovely little bunny there. So those will be fun to do. So here is the project bit of the video, and we're going to use these lovely twinkle tints from Resin Jules. These are the Make It Amazing molds. Sorry, I haven't quite cleaned these up thoroughly yet because, or wiped them over, because they've not long finished making the previous video when I did this one. There we go, look at that. Sorry about the overexposure there, but those were the earrings we made, and you can see those if you check out our previous video. So yes, these are the Pastel Twinkle Glitter Tints, or Tints Glitter. Now, no video, I'm afraid, of me making up the resin or mixing the glitter in. For some reason, it was overexposed. Not sure quite what was going on there with the camera. So that bit's been cut out, but you really don't need to watch me doing that. If you do want to watch that kind of thing, why not check out some of our previous videos from our playlist. We are using Tea Expert resin, it's just our brand of choice. We know usually how it behaves. It's a 1-to-1 mixing ratio, easy to use, and if you go to the link in here, it'll take you to our Amazon storefront, and you can click on the link and purchase it that way. Or you can go independently yourself and find another brand of resin that you might you prefer. By all means do that. So all I've done is I've mixed up some resin, a very small amount. This was literally like 40 mils of resin. I think, no, actually, sorry, correct myself, 50 mils of resin. And I split it between 5 little pots, the little plastic pots. Now, we don't usually use single-use plastic for environmental reasons, but it was one I had to hand at the time, so apologies, but that, you know, sometimes you just have to use what you've got. I did wash them out thoroughly, and then I've put them out to be recycled. So there we go. So just mixed in a little bit of the glitter tints into each one of those pots. Use a coffee stir stick then to add them, look at that, in to this beautiful I'm going to call it a daisy flower mould with the little heart shape in the middle. So of course you could put these on once they're cured. You can put an eyelet screw in the top and have them dangling from an ear wire, like the fishhook ear wire, which if you've seen the previous video you'll know what I mean, but you'll see at the end what I also mean when you see the end picture of this, end shot of this. Or you can actually put them just through a hoop. So where you've got the hole in the middle there, where the heart is, you'll just thread your hoop earring through and then put the hoop in your ear, and you've got it as a lovely dangly earring charm. Let's call them earring charms. There we are. So that was that one. I put that one to one side, and we've got some of these funky, fun little mushrooms. Now, you'll see the demold of all of these in this video as well. But I don't actually make anything at the moment with these mushrooms. I'm keeping them, and then I'm going to decide what I'm going to make with them. We are. But if you follow us on Instagram, you'll probably see what I make with them, you know, maybe in a few days' time. But look at that. I'm just using up little drops of the resin. It's literally like a couple of drops at a time. Can you see we're just building up that intensity of colour? It's just beautiful. A little bit going over the side there, and obviously once it's cured and you've demoulded, you just need to clean up those little bits of overspill. And I do that. I've just got the very small pair of scissors, sharp scissors, and I go and I just trim it all up. And I love these cactus. They're such fun. Such fun. Again, you could have them. You can put a little. You can put a little Why can't I think of the words today? This is awful. You can put those as earring charms as well. Go. No, I remember the words now. The jump ring. You can drill a hole through the top from front to back of those, of the cactus, the middle part, and put a jump thing through, and then you thread the jump ring onto the hoop. Yeah, that's what I meant. There we go. You could also do the same thing with these lovely bows. Obviously, depending on the size of the earring. Well, I mean, if you like a big earring, so if you've got like a nice delicate hoops, but they're sort of medium to big size, then you can obviously then put the smaller things like the mushrooms or the cactus through as earring, just a little earring charm. Or maybe have the larger loop on the outside, the larger hoop on the outside, and then have a smaller inner hoop. And then have the charm hanging from the inner hoop, perhaps. Or depends on the kind of earrings that you've got, or if you know, or how proficient you are at maybe making your own earrings. So I still had lots of resin left over. Sorry about the messy working area that you can see here. So I went in these again. These are still by Mia from Make It Amazing. I mean, we were so taken with these molds that I've actually ordered some more. So you'll see some more in future videos coming. Perhaps maybe some more jewellery, because we used to make jewellery a long time ago, nearly 20 years or so ago now. Gosh, that long ago. And handmade jewellery, mainly with silver wire and semi-precious gems and beads. Quite unique. We didn't make lots of the same thing at all. And yeah, it stopped for a long while. You know, other things in life took priority, like sometimes it does. And then when we came back to crafting, we decided to do resin and painting, abstract painting, which you won't have seen very much of because we haven't really done any videos on that. But this has really inspired me maybe to maybe make some jewellery. Perhaps incorporate some of these lovely smaller pieces using the mushroom molds and the little cactus molds and the bows and things, and incorporating some of the semi-precious gems and beadstones that we've got. So we'll see. You never know. You might see some more in the future. So another reason, if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, why not subscribe? It's free to do so. Our standard program of uploading videos is normally 3 times a week, a Wednesday, a Friday and a Sunday. But currently we've got quite a bit of house renovation going on and redecorating in our home. So we've dropped it down to 2 videos a week whilst we concentrate as well on trying to get our house finished and sorted. Look at that earring, stunning, absolutely beautiful. Of course, you don't have to use as earrings. You can also use them as brooches or as focal pieces in bracelets, necklaces, and so on. The world's your oyster with these. But yeah, so currently just doing them the Friday and the Sunday, 5 p.m. UK time. Usually how to make videos to try and give you a bit of inspiration, you know, to have a go for yourself. If you are interested in any of the pieces that we show, you can always direct message us. We prefer that you do that by email, please. So that's lottiejasminedesigns@gmail.com, and we'll reply to you as soon as we possibly can. If you happen to be in the UK and you live in the southwest, we do also sometimes have a stand at Corsham Craft Fair. We're at the next one in June. So that's the first Saturday in June. We will be there. Why not come along and say hello? Here we go. Look at that. Beautiful, stunning bow. Really gorgeous. Got a bit of overspill there to tidy up. If you joined us in the premiere today, hi to everybody in the premiere, in the live chat if you've joined us. Thank you for coming back. We appreciate it. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Hit the notification all button as well, so that you are kept informed. YouTube does sometimes, for some reason, remove the notification bell off of people who have subscribed to channels. Not sure why they do that. Who knows? But it all helps if you give us a thumbs up, share the video with people who you think might like it, subscribe to the channel. It helps us with the YouTube algorithms, gets our video content out there. There we go. Look at these lovely mushrooms. As you can see, a little bit of overspill to deal with. No problem whatsoever. Oh, escapee mushrooms there. So almost at the end of this video, if you've stayed with us till this point, thank you so much. Don't forget to check out the description box, which lists all the people. So it lists Jules from Resin Jules, it lists Chrissy from Soapy, and the lovely guy from Soak Rochford, or Rochford. I'm not sure how you say that, honestly. It will have all their contact information down in the description box. There we go. And obviously don't forget Mia from Make It Amazing for the moulds, pigments, alcohol inks. Gosh, what else did you do? She's got a couple of books as well. So don't forget to check them out. There we are. Help support small businesses in the UK. So I think I'm just going to try to sort out these escapee cactus. Look at those. Now I don't realise that looks a little bit like maybe a finger swearing, so it's not, I promise. These you didn't see me do. This is not a mould from Mia from Make It Amazing. This is a mould that we had from Jules at Resin Jules and Helena at Resin Detra Supplies. It was in part of the scoops that we bought from them most recently. Such fun. As I said, don't forget to check them out over on, if you direct message Jules from Resin Jules on Instagram, she'll be able to let you know when the next one is. Or you can direct message Helena from Resin Detra Supplies, again on Instagram. These beautiful birds. Now, I'm reliably informed by the lovely Gypsy Rose, who is one of our very loyal subscribers. Hi, Gypsy Rose, if you're watching this and you're joined us in the live chat. These are cockatoos, because I wasn't sure in the previous video whether they were cockatoos or not. And these ones are toucans. Now, obviously, in the real world, they would not be glittery, all these colours. But this is our artistic license, and why not? Why not? Look at that. So again, got a bit of overspill there to deal with, but really not a hassle to have to do that. And I can tell you now that you will see in the end shots that all we've done with these is put an eyelet screw in the top, just sort of like contrasting eyelet screw, and then just some wax cord. So these are just sort of single pendants for you to wear. Will look stunning on anything that is a solid colour. Black, oh my god, they would stand out beautifully. As I said, you don't have to make them into pendants. You could make them into key rings. Your handbag charms would look stunning. And brooches. So here we go. Look at that. So I have just outlined a few bits of the details with some silver chrome pen. There we go. Those are the lovely daisy earrings. And the final one coming up now. Here we go. Beautiful tints from Jules at Resin Jules. And here we go again with the lovely birds and the earrings. The other things I'm going to use in a later video. Thanks for watching. Bye.